How's it going, everyone? It's Travis. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be recreating this look that I did over on Instagram, but instead of the pink eyeshadow we're going to do green eyeshadow. So if you want to see how I create that look, then keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and do my primer, foundation, concealer, setting powder and all that jazz, and save you guys from having to watch me do all that because I do it exactly the same in every video. So I'm just going to get that out of the way off camera so we can go ahead and get into doing the look. Now, if you can't already tell, I'm not putting any foundation on my neck because that's being reserved for something else. Now we're just going to jump into the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Cremated palette into the shade Obituary, which is this bottom shade down here. I'm going to use that as our contour shade. Then we're just going into the James Charles Morphe palette into this shade Social Blade. And we're just going to put that shade into our crease and brow bone. Now, if you can probably tell, I've shaved my face for the first time in like months. I just thought it was about time, but I left my mustache, which I don't know if that was a good decision or not. Probably not, but I don't know, we'll see. I was thinking about dyeing my mustache because I'm naturally blonde, like really light blonde, and because my hair is black, I thought it would be better if I dyed my mustache so it matched my hair. Because even I draw my eyebrows on black, so I thought that would be something that I should do, but I also don't think it will look good. And then I don't want to like ruin it, if you know what I mean. I suppose if it looks crap, I can always shave it off. And you're also probably wondering why I haven't drawn my eyebrows on yet, and I just felt like not doing them yet. So I usually do them before my eyeshadow, but this look, the eyeshadow is pretty like blended in closely with my eyebrows, so I thought it would be easier for me to do the green eyeshadow first and then my eyebrows, because I don't want to lose the pigment of the green if I were to try to blend it in with the eyebrows afterwards, if you know what I mean. And at this point, I'm just, you know, really blending it in everywhere, to be honest. My eyelid, my eyebrow. I'm just not bringing it like all the way into the inner corner. Then we're going to go into one of my handy dandy Morphe customizable palettes. Into this shade here, which is a Sugar Pill shade, and it is called Midori. And this I'm just going to use on the outer corner and crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and as I say in every single video, if you want to see how I do my eyebrows specifically, there'll be a card in the top right hand corner of this video and a link in the description that will take you to my eyebrow tutorial. And there we go, there are our eyebrows done and complete. Then we're just going to go back into the James Charles Morphe palette, into this shade B, which is just a nice lemon yellow. And we're just going to put that in our inner corner. This yellow is so perfect, it's so pigmented. It's really hard for me to find a yellow that I actually like. They're either like neon yellows or mustard yellows, or like nothing that's really like true lemon yellow, whereas I think this yellow from the James Charles palette is the quintessential yellow shade that I think everyone should have. Then we're just going to bring that yellow up into our brow and kind of like pinch the brush so it's like flat, and just pull it up into like a point. You can't really see it because it's yellow, but it's still there. So then going back into the James Charles Morphe palette into this shade Ring Light, I'm just going to use my pinky to put a little bit of highlight in my inner corner. Then we're just going to go into the shade Spooky, which is just a black. You can use any old black if you want. And I'm going to darken my outer corners. And even sometimes I'll get that brush that I first used for like the greens to just kind of blend that shade around. Of course, like I won't be able to use this for green again because it's got black on it. But for that first initial process of blending the shades, it does help. Just blending that into our crease a little bit. Then to kind of stick with the green theme, I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro Palette. Jesus, that's a little bit of a mouthful. And we're going to go in with the shade Alien Ice for our highlight, which is like a green frosty color. Gosh, I haven't used this palette in so long. In fact, it's been so long that I don't have the new packaged version of this palette. This is the original packaging of this palette. Jeffree did remake the Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette in a different kind of packaging because of people trying to copy and make fake versions of it. So he made new packaging so it was a little harder to duplicate. But I have the original packaging, and this palette is so old that it's practically falling to pieces at the moment, so I honestly love putting a little bit of setting spray on the brush before highlighting because it just brings out the highlight shades like a whole lot more than how they would usually be. I don't want too much highlight on my forehead because I don't want to look like I'm sweating, if you know what I mean. I want to look like I'm glowing, not dripping with sweat. I've seen so many people on Instagram and even YouTube and TikTok even, they put so much highlight on that it looks like they've just ran a marathon. I'm also going to go in with that shade Canary Bling and my pinky to just go into my inner corner of my eye just a little bit again to really brighten up my inner corner. Now I know I've already put some eyeshadow there, but we're just going to go over it a little bit more. Now the one thing I'm going to do different in this video that I didn't do when I first created this look is I'm going to use eyeliner to make the spiderwebs, whereas when I first created it I just used eyeshadow. Because back then I didn't actually have any eyeliner, but now I do, and we're going to use that to be more precise. Just going in with the e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner in Blackest Black. It's got this like really thick, I don't know what you'd call that, you know what I mean. And we're just going to start in the center of our eye and go straight down. Now I'm starting off pretty thin so I can then work my way up to bigger lines, because you don't want to do straight up thick lines, because then if you make a mistake it's harder to take your mistake away, whereas if you start off with thin lines and make a mistake you can just go over it. Then we're going up through our eyebrow. So I'm pretty sure when I first made this look I did 7 lines. So we're going to do another one going up and out this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we're going to do one that's sort of in the center, just so we can sort of gauge how equal the lines are. This is why I did the highlight first, because if you were to do the highlight after everything, it would just cover all the work that you've done. Whereas if you do it first, you can cover it and it will still be there underneath everything. That's what it looks like so far. Then we're just going to start doing the little webbed parts of the spider webs. Now I probably will go over this with some eyeshadow to make it a bit more pigmented. Now obviously you don't have to do these lines exactly the same on this side, because that'll just be too finicky in that. Now we're just going to go ahead and go over that with some eyeshadow. We're just going to go in with a liner brush and some setting spray. Then just dip into any old black eyeshadow and go over all the lines we've just done. Then we're just going to put on some black lipstick, which, as you know, I don't have black lipstick right now. It's going to be normal lipstick plus black eyeshadow, which, speaking of not having black lipstick, hopefully I will next week, because I should have a package coming from Black Moon Cosmetics, and I'm going to show you guys all the lip shades that I got in that package, but it's a little bit behind right now because the postal service stuff has been really screwed up and taking forever because of COVID-19, but hopefully it does show up around next week, so I'll be able to get that video out for you guys to watch and enjoy. But we're going to go ahead, do some cheap black lipstick, and then go over it with a Morphe X Jeffree Star lip gloss in the shade Living For It. Then I'm going to go ahead with a Morphe X Jeffree Star JS3 brush and some poster paint, as you guys know. Also, will someone let me know in the comments what is a good cheap brand for body paint that I'm able to buy so I can get a hold of some proper paints for my body, because I know poster paint probably isn't good for the skin, so... Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put some eye contacts in and finish up with the look, and then I'll be right back. And this is the final look. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And if you want to see all my future videos before anyone else does, they're always available a whole week earlier than they are here on YouTube over on Patreon. I strongly suggest you go and check that out. The link will be in the description below. Patreon allows me to keep bringing the best quality content that I can bring, since my channel isn't monetized yet. If you don't want to check out my Patreon, that's perfectly okay, but the least you can do is share these videos with your friends so I'm able to get more subscribers. My goal is 1,000 subscribers so I can actually get my YouTube channel monetized. And if you want to support me on other social media platforms, the links will be in the description to my Instagram and TikTok and my Twitter. It'll all be down there in the description box below. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.